All right, welcome back. So this is again is uh, the keyboard replacement on the ASUS ROG gaming laptop, and we're going to go ahead and try and finish that up here today. I do not currently have a guest. However, the Zoom chat is open. I may have some of the previous invites come back. Once they see this is live, we'll see. Maybe not. Um, but here we are. I went ahead and I finished welding in the keyboard, welding in the plastic welding in this metal cover. We have our connections here. Two other connections. There's two other connections that we need to put back on before we go back together. These ribbon cables. So let's see if I can remember how these went. So this, I believe, is here, or is it here? Touch, that's this. So this one goes here. And I just have to say that freehand 3D printer, the 3D pen, I'm going to be using that for everything. Um, so potentially we're not replacing the palm rests and things when they get cracked. I may be able to rebuild them. Um, and then of course we'll do some structure testing, make sure that everything works out well. So this should go right here. We'll see if this works. Somehow this doesn't seem quite right. But in any case, we'll figure that out as we get it fitted back to the bottom base. Let me grab the bottom base. I'm going to move this out of the way. There is one other thing. We are replacing the hard drive as well. But I can do that after we fit the palm rest back in. And I know the camera may not capture everything I'm doing just because of the way I have to hold everything at this point. But we're going to do our best. Let me see if I can get it set right for us. Okay, so we know the keyboard needs to go here, and then I just need to find, so this is the backlight, that will go here, and this is the lights and the mouse keys, and then this is the touch panel. So these are actually naturally going back to where they should go. So I do have to turn it to get them connected. And, oh, I did say I was going to tape this down. Let me grab the tape. Good catch. Good catch. I'm so excited. I have everything in a toolbox now rather than in cabinets. We're getting more organized as we progress every day. And these feeds will get better. I just had to delete one because we had no, we couldn't highlight the video. So apparently I have to have two other guests in Zoom before I can spotlight a video. So I'm in my own chat multiple times. Just trying to get a piece of tape off here. And this is Captain tape. It's heat resistant. It's good stuff. And I like to use it inside laptops because we do get higher temperatures in here. And I'm going to put one more piece just across the back. Not going to go too crazy, but we want to make sure that the wires are pinned properly in place. Probably not the best tape job ever, but I think it's going to work just fine. Okay, back to connecting the motherboard cables. And I know you can't see it, but this is what I need to do. So I'm sorry, everyone. We'll be showing you the rest of the build here and then testing. We'll see if it all works once we get it back together. Which is the most important part. And if it doesn't, we'll take it back apart and figure out why. But if that happens, I may do that. I may do that off of YouTube Live and post it later. Actually, I plugged these cables in the wrong space, so this is why we double check before we close it up. Okay. Got everything connected. Then we got to slide. We have to slide this back in. So if you look, the palm rest actually comes through and rests right in that area. Put the clips back on. That's just me pressing around the edges to see if it'll clip back into place. There's a couple spots where it's a little tough. Yeah, definitely have to apply more pressure, but we don't want to force it. So, and that just takes practice. You kind of get the feel for how hard you have to push. And then we have a couple of screws back here, and then there's a cover that goes over that. I'll grab that. Okay, and then this cover, we had a couple of foam standoffs here. I'll just get some of the dust off here. Okay, so this one goes here. This one should go approximately here. Actually, so if we look here, so there is a receiver for a screw. So we can't cover this hole with this rubber standoff. So it looks like that goes in real tight there. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me, even if there is just a couple people watching. Okay. And that rubber piece is getting in the way, so I have to take another look and figure out. And this popped free, so I got to remember to put that back in. Was this on this side? And this on this side. Let's see how that fits. Thank you for the like, whoever you are. All right, much better. So that fit down perfectly. And now we can get back to actually putting this back together. And if you remember, we have the hidden screws over here behind the CD drive. We got to make sure that those go back in. And those are these short ones here. So yeah, we're gonna pop all these screws back in. And then do a test. We'll at least get it to start up. Now, it's gonna have a new hard drive in, so that initial startup, we're not gonna get to the operating system, but we'll at least be able to get into the UEFI or BIOS. Wait a second. This is that should be it. It should be the right size. I may have to put a little pressure on the other side to get that to line up. Or maybe not. What do we have here? M5. That would not be these. No, so that's just the lumber one. All right, so what do we have after this? I'm probably going to do another video with the 3D pen. Um, and that's just, it's not a computer build, it's just getting used to the functions and working with plastic. All right, so putting all these screws back is that will probably be pretty lengthy. So what we're gonna actually do, now that I have a few in, we're gonna do a test startup. I'll swap this hard drive over. And yes, we are upgrading to a solid state drive. And this is just, it's actually very simple on these. Because the tray is already the right size. We don't need to adapt anything over. And it's much thinner, so you have to actually help it get lined up. But yeah, I wanted to give everyone a glimpse of what happens here on a semi-daily basis. We do a lot of repair work. We do a lot of business support, networking. But these repairs can sometimes be quite interesting, and this one definitely was. The Mac repairs, they get kind of lengthy sometimes. So got that in. Got the new battery in. I'm gonna grab the power cable. We'll get that set up. This thing is just massive. It's huge power cable. We have the backlight. I don't know if that is apparent on the screen. Let me see, I can shut it off. No, it's not letting me shut it off, but maybe if we angle it, we can see that we have, yes, cool. We have the backlight. Keyboard is changing items on the screen. I have no way to type just yet, but I'm pretty satisfied. This was actually quite a fun build. And yeah, so join in next time. I'm going to do some more work with the 3D printer. And you guys have a good day. Thanks again.